Hi, and welcome back to another car conversation on this beautiful, fantastic Friday. Good morning to each and every one of you. Y'all listen, it is kind of muggy here in the DMV. It's 79 degrees, which is why I have my AC on. So if you can hear the fan blowing, I do apologize, but I cannot sit here and melt. I even pulled out of my driveway to sit in front of my neighbor's house because there's some shade from this tree right here, and I'm slowly losing that, which is why I'm trying to get this video done. So before I jump in, let me first say welcome to each and every one of you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to tap the bell, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you share it with someone that you think can benefit from the information I'm sharing with you. If this is not your first rodeo, welcome back. Y'all know I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. Now let's jump right on in. Today I'm going to be sharing 5 decisions that will rewrite your life. And if you know me, then you know this is based off Stoic wisdom. Some choices don't make noise, but they rewrite your life from the inside out. Number 1, choosing solitude over fake company. It's better to walk alone than with those who slow you down. I don't know about you, but I would much rather to be by myself than to be in the company of fake individuals. I cannot stand that. That is one of many things that bothers me to the core of my being. So this is why you always have to pray and ask God for discernment. Anytime people come into my life, I ask God for discernment. I ask God to show me if this person should be a part of my life, or if they should not, show me that as well. Because what I don't want is to be around fake people. I don't. And we see it all the time. We see people that smile and kiki with this individual, but then you turn around, you're talking about them like a dog, or telling all their business to your other friends. Your friends should not know that friend's business. There's no reason for that. So instead of just, because I know some people don't like to be alone, not me, honey. I don't mind being by myself because one is still a whole number. But if I can have peace of mind, I will take that. But stop keeping these fake folks around you just because you don't want to be by yourself. Number 2, saying no without guilt. Every no protects the space for your real yes. There was a time when I hated telling people no. I really did, especially if they needed me to do something. It bothered me to disappoint others. But as I've gotten older, I realize I have to say no for my own peace of mind, okay? And I'm not going to say yes to something that I'm not interested in. I'm not going to say yes to something just because it's going to make you happy. Sorry, I'm just not going to do it. But the most important takeaway from this is that every no protects the space for your real yes. See, you keep saying yes to stuff you're not interested in that you should have said no to. Now you're so busy so that God sends you on that blessing that you've been asking for. You don't have room for it because you got all this other stuff over here that you should have said no to. Number 3, letting go of people you still care about. Love doesn't always mean you should stay. And I know that one hits hard for a lot of people, but love does not mean you should stay. There are many people right now in relationships or situationships that are there because they love one another. But you know that relationship is toxic. You know that person is toxic. You know that you may be toxic, but you say, well, I love him or I love her, so I don't want to leave. And you're hoping and praying that they will leave. Honey, let me tell you something. All you're doing is making things worse for you. You are making your life miserable. And it goes back to number 2, when saying no without guilt. Because you're saying yes to this relationship or situationship, and it's taking up space for that yes. So as long as you stay with somebody that you love, that you care about, and you don't want to hurt their feelings, you are blocking your blessings, sweetie, because God wants to send you on another situationship. Be it a marriage, you're dating somebody, it could be a job, a business opportunity, whatever it may be. But you're holding on to stuff that's taking up space for that real yes to be able to just shine and make your life so much better. Number 4, prioritizing peace over being right. Not every battle is worth your energy. So let me say this. The battle is not yours. It never was and it never will be. God fights our battles. And we've got to stop trying to fight battles that God did not ask your help for. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. I've had times where I say, Lord, I know you're busy. I got this right here. And I truly believe that God sits back and he says, look at Michelle. Here she go again, trying to take over. I didn't ask her for her help, but he sits back and he lets me handle it. Now, I'm going to get it handled, trust and believe that. But it probably could have gone a whole lot smoother. It could have been done a whole lot sooner if I had just stepped back, took my hands off of it, and let God do what only he can do. So I'm saying all of that to say, when you have to compromise your peace just to be right, leave it alone. Leave it alone. And when I tell y'all I am dealing with that right now, trust and believe. This was speaking to Michelle. It was speaking to Michelle. I know I'm right. I don't have to convince anybody of that. I know I'm right. But I'm learning to just let things go if it's going to interfere with my peace. Number 5, investing in yourself even when no one notices. Let me say that one more time. Investing in yourself even when no one notices. Your growth is the foundation of every victory. There are going to be times, I'm pretty sure you've all experienced it. For those of you who have said, no, not me, I haven't, just keep on living, sweetie, because you will. But there are going to be times when people are not going to notice that you're investing in yourself. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Hey, how you doing?
What up, Michelle?
Nothing much. Doing my video.
Oh, okay.
So I want you to think I'm sitting here talking to myself.
Nah. I remember you used to do, when I was online, you used to have little book clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'm doing my video for my YouTube channel.
I tell you got a YouTube channel?
Yes, indeed.
What is it?
Michelle is making it happen.
Michelle is making it happen.
Yes.
Yes, she is.
Yes, I am. All right, babe, take care. God, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. I was hoping he didn't see me, but hey, sorry. Anyway, we're talking about investing in yourself. So when you invest in yourself, people are not going to always notice that. And it's okay, because you're investing in you. I'm investing in me. It's not about whether other people notice it. I could care less. I could care less. But people are going to see your growth. Even though they may not notice that you're investing in yourself now, they're going to see the outcome, and that's all that matters. So your growth is the foundation of every victory. If you are not growing, that means you have become stale. You will start to rot, okay? With a capital R. You're going to start to rot from the inside out. You need to be growing. I want you to take time, if not today, sometime this weekend, and I want you to look at your life. I mean, really look at your life and ask yourself, am I growing? If you look at yourself in the mirror and you see that you are in the same place now, today, which is, what is today, y'all? August the 15th. If you look at yourself and you say it is August the 15th of 2025, and you're in the same place that you were August the 15th of 2020, that's a problem. That means you're not growing. And we know that anything that doesn't grow, it becomes stagnant. It becomes stale. And as I said before, it begins to rot, and you're going to rot from the inside. I'm not talking about your skin peeling off and rotting that way. I'm talking about on the inside. And this is why, unfortunately, there are so many people who are nasty, they're rude, they're loud, they're abusive. And I'm pretty sure there's so many other words I can use, and it's because of this very thing. They stopped investing in themselves. Maybe they never did. And so you're not growing. I share with people all the time. Every day I wake up, part of my prayer is, Lord, let me learn one thing today that I did not know tomorrow. I don't want to get to a place where I just know everything and I can't learn anything. I don't. So my prayer every day is, let me learn something new today, Lord. And that should be yours as well. Because again, if you don't, you become rotten, funky, stale, just all of that good stuff, because you're not growing. But you also have to be investing in yourself. That could be taking classes. I think I shared with you all probably last week that I got the fall non-credit book from PG Community College, and there are a couple of classes in there that I do want to register for, and I need to make sure I get that done by the end of the month because those classes start next month. And because I'm trying to grow and to better myself and to make myself more marketable. So as I look for other jobs, then I have more skills that I can offer anybody that chooses to hire me, or that I can use for my own personal business. Do you understand what I'm saying? But you've got to invest in yourself. And it's sad that some people think, well, you know, I've gone to college. I have my associates, my bachelor's, my master's, or even my doctorate. So I don't need to know anything. I know it all. No, you don't. No, you don't. And even the skills that you do have, I promise you, things have changed. This is why with certifications, you have to go and recertify. For 17 years, I was a certified personal trainer. And every year, I went to a fitness conference, the AFPA fitness conference. Because every year I learned something new that I could use for myself and or with my clients. So when, again, don't get stale and stagnant and begin to rot because you think you know it all, because you don't. There's always something new. It's just like most of us know how to use Microsoft Word and Excel. But that Word and Excel that you learned back in the 80s is not the same as it is right now. So you might want to take a refresher course to learn what's new. It's just like with iPhone. The iPhone is constantly changing. I want to say the new phone, it might be a 17, I'm not sure, comes out in the fall. Well, if you have an iPhone 7 and the new phone is the 17, which I'm not sure if it is or is not, I'm throwing that out there, then you've got some catching up to do, because the iPhone 17 is going to be able to do things that 7 can't do. Now, granted, there are some things that are going to be same across the board, but everything gets upgraded. Every time I turn around, apps that I pay for, like Canva, they always send you these notices about upgrades. And so if apps are upgrading, guess what? You need to upgrade. And the only way to do that is to invest in yourself. You don't have to tell a soul. You don't have to tell a soul. But make sure you are always investing in you. Let me say this. When I do my motivational videos, that's when I'm investing in everybody that listens to this video. I'm investing in you because I'm encouraging you. I am motivating you to think differently, to act differently, to give you that word that just might be the very thing to keep you from going over the edge. You know what I'm saying? So I invest in you. But guess what? I also invest in myself, because YouTube, believe it or not, will recommend my own videos to me. Some of them are newer videos, some of them are older videos that I've done maybe a year or two ago. But it's always awesome. And I will say this, every time it happens, I needed to hear that word that I gave to you all. But I digress. Let me get back to my notes. So here's your bonus. Life changes the moment you realize your decisions are the loudest form of self-respect. I need to say that one more time, because somebody in the back of the room missed it. Life changes the moment you realize your decisions are the loudest form of self-respect. Real change doesn't shout, it moves in silence. Y'all, and if I had a mic, I would drop it right there. Real change moves in silence. See, when you see people who feel like they have to be loud and announce their change, let me tell you what I see. I see it as they are trying to convince themselves, because they're not trying to convince you and I. They just aren't. They're trying to convince themselves. So true change moves in silence. Just remember that. It doesn't have to be boastful. You don't have to tell everybody, because they're going to see the change in you. It's just like weight loss. If you didn't tell anybody that you were losing weight, they're going to see it. You don't have to tell them, but they're going to notice it. That's the same way life is. as you start to change. Y'all, that's powerful. That's it, y'all. I'm done. Hopefully something I said resonates with you and helps you as you go through the rest of this day, the rest of this weekend, the rest of this month, the rest of this quarter, and the rest of this year. Heck, the rest of your life. And just remember that these decisions will help you rewrite your life. I don't know about you, but I rewrite my life every day. And I'm thankful that I get an opportunity to do that. And so I want to encourage you to do the same. Now, y'all get on out of here because I got work to do. Go out there, enjoy the rest of this day, y'all. Have fun wherever you go, whatever you do. If you're in the DMV area, the clouds look a little dark. So I believe starting at around 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I must say around 1 o'clock, between 1 and 6, that time frame, there is a chance of rain like it did yesterday. I mean, it poured down raining. I got caught at the grocery store, okay? So if you have stuff to do, get it done early because the rain is coming. And having said that, I want to bid you all a good day. Just remember, continue to pray for me because I'm always going to be praying for you. And watch God change things. Watch God change things not only in my life, but in your life. And here's the thing, y'all, and I promise I'm done. When God changes us, other people see that change, and we can be the change that they need. I'm going to let that marinate in your spirit. Love you all. We'll talk again on Monday.